This is a completely impromptu vlog today, inspired by the fact that about a week ago we filmed a walk-through video of the Cannes Yacht Show, which was very well received. We tried to cover as much as we could within the show, and so now at the Monaco Yacht Show we have the same opportunity. However, one of the most interesting things about the Monaco Yacht Show is what happens outside of the show. So rather than doing on this occasion a walkthrough inside, which maybe we'll do next year, we decided to do a little sail-through video of the bay outside of the Monaco Yacht Show to see some yachts that we may never get an opportunity to film again. So here we go. The first yacht that we passed was most certainly the largest. Actually, it's the largest in the world to be available for charter and can accommodate 22 guests in 11 cabins. I'm talking about Flying Fox. The designer of this yacht is Espen Ono, who's actually designed many of the world's largest yachts. But it was only by getting up so close to her that I was able to appreciate fully the intricacies and elegance of her lines. Really beautiful. She was launched just this year, so it was an amazing opportunity to get so close to such a significant newly launched yacht of these proportions. 136 meters long, that's just over 446 feet, and with a beam of 22.5 meters, or just under 74 feet. She was built, by the way, by my friends at Lürssen. And again, it was the Lürssen shipyard that built the next yacht that we cruised past. This time a 95-meter long yacht called KISMET. This yacht too is a hugely popular charter vessel, accommodating 16 guests in 8 staterooms. She was launched in 2014, so is of fairly recent construction, and once again was designed by Espen Ono for the exterior and a design firm called Raymond Langton in the interior. You can play basketball on her foredeck, which converts to a helipad, by the way, or swim in her 12-meter long swimming pool, so there's plenty for charter guests to do on board. I should mention though that she was attending the Monaco show because she is now available for sale too, so maybe the owner is thinking of buying something a little bigger. Unfortunately, he's not a client of mine, so I just wouldn't know. And from one of the world's largest and most spectacular motor yachts to one of the world's most iconic sailing super yachts, Maltese Falcon. This 3-masted masterpiece was built by Italy's PERINI NAVE in 2006, and her unique rigging system called a Dyna rig really made her stand out from the crowd. Although it has been used by a few other large yachts now and is available on some of PERINI NAVE's new models. They call it, in fact, the Falcon rig. This yacht is 88 meters long, that's 289 feet, and it was well publicised that she was actually built originally for the late Tom Perkins, although she's changed hands now since his passing. Perkins was a hugely successful venture capitalist in the United States, and at the time he took delivery of Maltese Falcon. She was the largest privately owned sailing yacht in the world. She's still certainly one of the most recognisable. After taking a good look at Maltese Falcon, we passed by a yacht called Life Saga. Now this particular yacht may not be so familiar to you. She was launched just a few months ago before the show started and was built in Italy by a group of yacht builders called Italian Sea Group under their brand of ADMIRAL yachts. Now, very little has been published about this yacht, but I can tell you that she's 65 meters long, so 213 feet, has a steel hull and an aluminium superstructure, as is quite normal for yachts of this size, and she reaches a top speed of 15.5 knots. She can accommodate 12 guests in 6 staterooms and has a crew of 17. I'm guessing that more information will be released if she ever becomes available for sale or for charter. A yacht that I do know more about though is Barbara, a splendid 88.5 meter yacht launched in 2017 by OCEANCO in Holland. This yacht has a crew of 32, 7 staterooms for 14 guests, and was designed by Sam Sorgiovanni. We were able to enjoy her exterior profile, but inside I can tell you that she has her own cinema room, an elevator to take you through 5 of her decks, a gymnasium, and, as one would expect of a yacht of this size, she also has a helipad. I've seen Barbara on a few occasions now, but I was especially interested to see up close a yacht that was on display at the port at last year's show and was now at anchor in the bay. I'm talking about Illusion Plus. This is actually about the same length as Barbara, at just over 88 metres. But what is really unusual about her is that she was built in China by a shipyard called Pride Mega Yachts. I've been invited on board this yacht a few times now, but never been in the right place at the right time to accept. However, I can tell you that she has 8 cabins for 16 guests, and even has her own spa and beauty salon on board. Like many of the yachts of this size, of course, she also has a helipad, and as with Barbara, she has a cinema room too. We were just about to head back into port when I saw a shape that I really wanted to investigate, and as we got closer, it confirmed my guess that the mighty Pelorus was at anchor outside the show. Now, when this yacht was launched by Lürssen in 2003, she made the front pages of the world's yachting press. A mere 115 metres long is not that big anymore. In fact, I believe she is only the 29th largest yacht in the world, but she cuts an incredibly imposing figure here outside Monaco. Her lines by Tim Haywood are just magnificent. Everything is so well proportioned. She has 2 helipads and can reach 20 knots, which is not bad at all for a yacht of this size.
I do hope that you enjoyed that improvised little sail through video. It's been quite choppy out here today. It's really sorted out the men from the boys. Hope you didn't get too seasick watching it. And please don't leave me comments about yachts having gyro stabilizers at anchor, because the fact is, even when you have gyro stabilizers, there's really not much you can do when the sea's moving underneath you. Little point on that, by the way, what gyro stabilizers do is they stop the yacht from rolling. What they don't do is stop the yacht from going up and down in this motion. Anyway, it's all part of the fun of having a yacht, which I hope all of you manage to achieve one day. I hope I may be able to as well one day. Who knows? If you want to win a super yacht to the value of $10 million, then click here to subscribe to my channel. You'll join an increasing number of people who all have that dream. Click here to watch an exciting walkthrough video of a super yacht, and don't forget to check out the merchandise on the link below.